Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the Beaner Field here in Hutchinson, it's HARC Youth Baseball time in the Major League Division as the A's take on the Orioles. Hi, everybody. Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. We welcome you aboard for this evening's game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupain. We'll be back with the first pitch after this message. Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee-owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a roof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Back here in Hopwood, opening playoff game in the HARC Major League Division. The A's taking on the Orioles. The A's to bat first here in the top half of the first inning. Let's set their lineup. Leading off the shortstop, number 6, Devin Phillips. Batting second and playing third base, number 3, Alex Edwards. Batting third, the catcher, Matt Schwartzberger. And the cleanup spot and pitching, Trent Temperio. Batting fifth and playing first base, Cole Jarrett. Batting sixth and playing second base, Caden Pegg. In left field and batting seventh is Tyler Hogger. Braden Grimm in center field batting eighth. And batting ninth in right field, number 1, Colton Kelly. Defensively for the Orioles, they'll have Cole Radcliffe in left, Connor D'Amico in center, and Dante Regula in right. Toby Downs playing third base, Parker Hoff playing short, Wade Brugger playing second, and Noah Lyon playing first. Kellen Milsom pitching for the Orioles, and Will Lucas is catching. And we're just about set to go as Devin Phillips will step in here for the A's. Another beautiful evening for youth baseball here at Hopwood. Game time temperature 85 degrees under sunny skies. Expected to cool off as the evening progresses as Milsom's first pitch to Devin Phillips is high for ball 1. A little cool breeze blowing in. And luckily for him in the shade here today as Phillips fouls off the 1-0 pitch to even up the count at 1-1. Hard to believe the youth baseball season already winding down as we enter the first week of July. 1-1 pitch on the way. Pitch misses high. Count moves to 2-1. The start of the high school football season, only about 6 or 7 weeks away from the time of this filming. Another pitch high there from Milsom to Phillips as the count moves to 3-1. Now Milsom will wind and fire the 3-1 to Devin Phillips, and there for a strike, and we go full with 3-2. Now the payoff pitch on the way, and just off the plate for ball 4. So Devin Phillips draws a leadoff walk here in the top half of the first inning for the A's, and that'll bring up Alex Edwards to the plate, wearing number 3, the third baseman. Bats from the right side with Phillips on first. We'll see how aggressive the A's get with Phillips on the base paths. First pitch a little high there to Alex Edwards, 1-0 from Kellen Milsom. Now the 1-0 on the way, swing and a miss. Big cut there from Edwards. Evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 on the way, breaking ball in there for a strike. Count moves to 1-2. Now the 1-2, a little high, evens things up at 2-2. Milsom to Edwards. Now the 2-2, breaking ball in there for strike 3. Milsom doing a nice job there mixing up the pitches to Alex Edwards, recording the first out of this top half of the first inning, and that'll bring up Matt Schwartzberger. A's catcher. Phillips still on first now with 1 out. Swing and a miss there for Matt. Count moves to 0-1. Now Milsom will wind and fire the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now 2 strikes on Matt Schwartzberger. Milsom's been impressive throughout the course of the season for the Orioles. Now the 0-2 in there for strike 3. So Milsom, after giving up the leadoff walk to Devin Phillips, bounces back with back-to-back strikeouts of Alex Edwards and Matt Schwartzberger. Now we have 2 away with Phillips still on first and Trenton Temperio coming to the plate. Temperio opposing Milsom on the mound here today, and Milsom lets that one slip away, and that'll allow Phillips to get down to second with no throw. So Phillips now in scoring position. A 1-0 count, Milsom to Trenton Temperio. The 1-0 pitch, high again, 2-0. First base now open. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Now the 2-0 pitch on the way. Fouled back there by Trenton Temperio. Wearing number 8 for the A's. Count now at 2-1. And 2-1 pitch on the way, and this one ripped to right field. A 1-hop in front of Dante Regula, who knocks it down, and that will score Devin Phillips. So an RBI single to right for Trenton Temperio. A run scored for Devin Phillips. That was a rope from Trenton. And the A's strike first here in the top of the first. Now Cole Jarrett at the plate. Swings and misses there at the first pitch from Kellen Milsom. Jarrett's bat also packs a punch for the A's. 0-1, low and outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 on the way, and this ball chopped over the head of Milsom. Could be a tough play, charging Hoff over to first in time to Noah Lyon. Great execution there from the Orioles after the high chopper from Jarrett. Hoff charging and retiring Jarrett 6-3, sending it over to Noah Lyon for the third out of the inning. But the A's do get a run. They end up stranding Temperio, and it was headed to the bottom of the first. It's 1-0. A's over the Orioles here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Moving to the bottom of the first, Orioles coming to bat, trailing the Athletics by a score of 1-0. Connor D'Amico will lead things off. He's in center field wearing number 4. Batting second, the second baseman, number 6, Wade Brugger. Batting third, the shortstop, number 11, Parker Hoff. In the cleanup spot and pitching, number 5, Kellen Milsom. Noah Lyon batting fifth and playing first base. Toby Downs batting sixth and playing third base. Dante Regula batting seventh. He's in right field. The catcher, Will Lucas, batting eighth. And Cole Radcliffe batting ninth. He's in left field. Defensively for the A's, they'll have Tyler Hogger in left, Braden Grimm in center, and Colton Kelly in right. Round the horn, it's Alex Edwards at third, Devin Phillips at short, Caden Pegg playing second base, and Cole Jarrett playing first. Trenton Temperio on the mound, and Matt Schwartzberger catching for the A's. And Temperio set to go. Connor D'Amico first up for the Orioles, and he'll foul off the first pitch there from Trenton, and the count at 0-1. Trenton at the plate in the top of the first inning. A big RBI single to right field, driving in Devin Phillips for the game's lone run so far. Now trying to work his magic here on the mound for the A's. 0-1 on the way. A little low and outside, even up the count at 1-1. And the first thing you notice from Temperio is he has great baseball mechanics. And now the 1-1 to D'Amico. And D'Amico with a line drive in the gap in right center field on the chase. Braden Grimm on his way to second. Connor D'Amico. Relay coming in. And here comes D'Amico. He wants third. And he's safe at third with a stand-up triple. So what a start to the bottom of the first inning for the Orioles. Connor D'Amico, a triple to right center field, and the Orioles in business. And that'll bring up Wade Brugger. Second baseman, a lefty, wearing number 6. Temperio from the stretch. First pitch on the way, a breaking ball just missing outside to Brugger. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Temperio to Brugger, comes back with a fastball, misses outside. Got out 2-0. Temperio clean, a look over at third, 2-0 pitch. Yet a little low there to the lefty Brugger. Count out 3-0, and the A's need a strike here out of Temperio. 3-0 pitch to Brugger. It's low for ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk issued there to Wade Brugger. Puts runners on the corners with nobody out here for the Orioles, and Parker Hoff coming to the plate. Hoff, the Orioles shortstop. Stepping in. Facing Temperio. First pitch on the way. Low and inside. And Brugger will take second. Catcher indifference there. Now 2 in scoring position, nobody out. And a 1-0 count to Parker Hoff. Temperio in a little bit of trouble here early, and Hoff, a chopper here to short. Ate up Devin Phillips, and Phillips unable to make a play there. That was a tough one. Wicked hop in front of Phillips. And Hoff drives in Connor D'Amico. We'll give Hoff an infield single and an RBI. That was a tough play there for Phillips. This game tied at 1. First pitch swinging there from Milsom, and this one gets into center field. That'll score Wade Brugger. Holding up at second will be Parker Hoff. Third hit of the inning for the Orioles. Another RBI for Kellen Milsom. Now 2-1, Orioles over the Athletics. Now Noah Lyon coming to the plate. All 4 Orioles who have come to the plate have reached base safely. First pitch swinging again. Orioles very aggressive. Chopper there, Phillips. And getting the force out lead runner goes as a fielder's choice. 6-5, Phillips to Edwards. Retires Hoff for the first out of this bottom of the first inning. Now Toby Downs will be the 6th Oriole to bat here in the bottom of the first. Now with Milsom on second, Lyon at first. And the first pitch high and inside there from Temperio to Downs. Count at 1-0. Now Temperio's 1-0 here to Downs. Fastball right down the pipe for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Behind Downs, you have Dante Regula in the lineup for the Orioles. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. Count out 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Temperio to Toby Downs. Inside, hops away from Schwartzberger. Throws it down to third. Close play, and getting in underneath the tag there is Kellen Milsom. Noah Lyon also advances down to second. Now runners on second and third. Still 1 out. And a 2-2 count from Trenton Temperio to Toby Downs with 2 runs already across here in the bottom of the first inning. Orioles up 2-1. 2-2 now. Temperio to Downs right down the pipe for a strike. And down goes Toby Downs for the second out of the inning. First strikeout of the game for Temperio. Now we have 2 down, and Dante Regula, the 7th Oriole to bat here in this bottom of the first inning. Getting the start in right field for the Orioles today. First pitch to Regula. Swing and a miss. Counted 0-1. Now the 0-1 on the way, and this ball chopped here on the right side. Goes to Caden Pegg. Throw over to first and dropped there by Cole Jarrett. Now we'll score another run as Kellen Milsom scores on the play for the Orioles. Now the lead up to 3-1. And Will Lucas have the catcher's gear on now to take it off. He's the 8th Oriole to bats here in this bottom of the first inning. He'll stand in here deep in the batter's box. Temperio's first pitch to Lucas. Low and outside for ball 1. Now Regula heads down to second. Again, catcher indifference there. No throw. Didn't want to risk Lyon possibly trying to score down at third base. 1-0 pitch on the way in there for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Temperio to Will Lucas. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us for HARC Youth Baseball. First round of the playoffs here in the HARC Major League Division, Orioles and Athletics. Elimination game. And that pitch high to Will Lucas. Count it 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch on the way. Big cut there from Lucas. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2-2. Loose ball collected up there by Devin Phillips. No, line was thinking about maybe trying to head home. That's Imperio again coming inside and a little high there to Lucas. Count now full of 3-2. You have first base open right now. Now the payoff pitch on the way and in there for strike 3. So the second strikeout of the inning for Temperio. But the Orioles pick up 3 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. And after 1, it's the Orioles 3, Athletics 1 here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Moving to the top of the second inning, the A's with Caden Pegg, Tyler Hogger, and Braden Grimm due up. Hitters number 6, 7, and 8 in their lineup. Orioles leading the A's by a score of 3-1. Kellen Milsom still on the mound here for the Orioles. First pitch here to Caden Pegg, and therefore a strike. Counted 0-1. Pegg wearing number 7, got the start at second base today for the Orioles, or for the Athletics, excuse me. 1 pitch in there for a strike, now 0-2. Milsom a pair of strikeouts in the top half of the first inning, sent down Alex Edwards and Matt Schwartzberger. Next pitch a little high and inside, count moves to 1-2. Milsom just tagged by Temperio, had the RBI single to right, driving in Devin Phillips for the lone run of the inning for the Athletics, and down goes Caden Pegg looking at strike 3. So the third strikeout of the game for Milsom, and just like that, 1 away here in the top half of the second with Tyler Hogger coming to the plate. Hogger, the starting left fielder for the A's here today. A bat here from the left side, wearing number 9. Milsom's first pitch here to Hogger, and therefore a strike 0-1. Hogger stepped out for a moment, now back in the batter's box. A 1 pitch on the way. Missing there, count even at 1-1. One. Low there, count moves to 2-1. Certainly a busy time of the year around the township. This past weekend they had the dedication and grand opening of the new Tales on the Trails dog park along the Sheepskin Trail. Dog park right on the border between South Union Township and the city of Uniontown. The township supervisors, Bob Schiff-Bauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, doing a great job with the dog park. Had an opportunity to go down to the dedication over the weekend, and certainly was a busy time. And, of course, all the youth baseball here as well as Hogger walks with one out here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring up Braden Grimm, the center fielder for the A's, wearing number 2. It's a 3-1 lead for the Orioles over the A's. And that one high from Milsom to Grimm, 1-0. And if you're Milsom, these are the guys you want to retire bottom of the order. Grimm batting from the number 8 position. Colton Kelly due up next, batting from the number 9 position. Milsom finding the strike zone there. Evens up the count at 1-1 here to Grimm. 1-1 on the way, swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Braden Grimm. And Tyler Hogger on first. One out here in the inning. Now 2 strikes on Braden Grimm. Next pitch from Milsom, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout of the game for Milsom, 2nd of the inning. Now 2 outs with Colton Kelly coming to the plate. Right fielder wearing number 1. Milsom's first pitch to Kelly. High for ball 1. Now the 1-0 on the way, and therefore a strike. Leave up the count. Now 1-1. We'll throw back, just making sure Hogger's back on the first base bag. He is. Now Milsom's 1-1 here to Colton Kelly. And there for strike 2. Now Kelly must protect the plate. The 1-2 count. Hogger on first, 2 outs here in the inning. And Milsom looking impressive on the mound. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. It's now 5 strikeouts in the game, 3 in the inning for Kellen Milsom. So no damage done in the top half of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Orioles 3, Athletics 1 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Back here in Hopwood, moving to the bottom of the second inning. The Orioles a 3-1 lead over the Athletics. Orioles plating 3 runs in the top half. Check that, the bottom half of the first inning. Sent 8 men to the plate. Cole Radcliffe will lead off this bottom half of the second inning. Trenton Temperio still on the mound for the Athletics. Misses low on the first pitch there to Radcliffe. Orioles started off that bottom of the first inning. Got a triple to right center from Connor D'Amico. Wade Brugger walked. Parker Hoff picked up an infield single, driving into D'Amico. Kellen Milsom with an RBI single to center field as Radcliffe swings and misses there. That drove in Wade Brugger. Noah Lyon hit into a fielder's choice, retiring Parker Hoff, the lead runner, 6-5. Toby Downs struck out looking. Dante Regula got on via an error, and that scored Kellen Milsom. And Will Lucas struck out to end the inning, and here's Radcliffe. Grounder deep to third. Tough play for Alex Edwards, and safe at first is Cole Radcliffe. So Cole Radcliffe hustling out an infield single. And the Orioles in business again here in the bottom of the second inning. Now Connor D'Amico, who tripled to right center first time up, comes to the plate here for the Orioles. Temperio's first pitch to D'Amico, and D'Amico fouls it off. Counted 0-1. Radcliffe, pretty good speed over at first. Don't be surprised if we see the Orioles get a little aggressive here on the base pass with Cole. 0-1 pitch on the way to D'Amico. Breaking ball misses outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 on the way. This ball hit high in the air down the first base line. That's a foul ball. Count moves to 1-2. Mentioned another busy night down here in Hopwood. The Uniontown American Legion team playing another game. In fact, a doubleheader against Waynesburg tonight. This is the final week for the Legion regular season as well. 1-2 pitch. Low and outside. They'll allow Radcliffe to get down to second. No throw there from Schwartzberger. Counted 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike three. Third strikeout of the game for Trenton Temperio. And the first out recorded here in the bottom of the second inning. And I'll bring up Wade Brugger. Brugger walked and scored a run back in the first inning. Lefty got the start today at second base for the Orioles. Temperio's first pitch here to Brugger, and Brugger, hard chopper on the ground, kind of ate up Cole Jarrett, but still an opportunity for the A's to make the play. Jarrett unable to hang on over at first. That'll score Cole Radcliffe. So Will Brugger driving in Radcliffe. And the Orioles lead now up to 4-1 over the A's. As we work with one out here in the bottom of the second inning, and the first pitch is striking there to Parker Hoff. A little sidewinder there from Temperio. Hoff was backing off a little bit. Thought it was going to be inside, but Temperio brought it back. Good pitch. And now the 0-1 brings the fastball fouled off into the fence there by Hoff. Counted 0-2. Again, Hoff an infield single and an RBI first time up. Was retired over at third after a line hit into a fielder's choice. Now the 0-2 on the way, and this one a little high. Count out 1-2. And you have Brugger over at first, one run already across here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 pitch on the way, fastball high and inside. Count even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 on the way, comes back with a fastball, misses low and inside. Now we're full of 3-2. Hoff was behind 0-2, worked his way back into the count. Now full of 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way, and that's outside for ball four. Second walk of the game issued by Temperio. Puts two on with one out, and Kellen Milsom coming to the plate. And the Orioles leading at 4-1. First pitch here to Milsom, and therefore a strike. Milsom, an RBI single to center field, scored a run first time up. And the Orioles with Brugger down at second, Hoff on first. 1-0 on the way, high and inside. Kind of slipped away there from Temperio. Now the 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss there from Milsom. Count out 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Another nice breaking ball there from Temperio. Second strikeout of the inning. Fourth strikeout of the game. And now we have 2 away with Noah Lyon coming to the plate. We got a car whose horn keeps on going off right behind home plate. I'm going to try to rectify that before resuming this game. Looked like there was actually a kid that got out of the car. And they finally got it stopped. And I think his family was actually down over at the Legion game. They got it resolved. And no line at the plate. Temperio's first pitch, low and outside for ball 1. And now heading down to third. It's going to be a close play, and safe at third is Brugger. Into second goes Parker Hoff. Again, the aggressive base running paying off for the Orioles. Now 2 in scoring position. Again, a run already across here in the inning. Lead at 4-1. That pitch low and outside. Nice block there from Schwartzberger. It's a 2-0 count. Temperio to Lyon. And a 2-0 pitch on the way. Again, just got away from Temperio. First base now open. Toby Downs due up next. And Lyon golfed that one into center field. This might score 2. Hoff rounding third. He will score on the play. Into second goes Lyon. He's looking for a triple. Relay still coming in. And they'll hold Lyon at third base. And Noah Lyon, a triple. As we said, he golfed it out there. To right center field, picks up 2 RBIs. Driving in Wade Brugger and Parker Hoff. Third run scored in the inning. Now 6-1 Orioles over the A's as we work here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second inning. And now at the plate, Toby Downs swings and misses the first pitch there from Temperio. So back-to-back 3-run innings so far for the Orioles. Sent 8 men to the plate in the first inning. Toby Downs, the 7th batter for the Orioles here in the second inning. The lead now at 5. Downs sends it on the ground to Shorts. Phillips there. Throw over to first in time to Cole Jarrett to retire Downs 6-3 to end the inning. As we said, the Orioles pick up 3 more after 2. It's the Orioles 6, A's 1 here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company. Moving to the top of the third inning, new pitcher for the Orioles. It's Noah Lyon, and a number of defensive changes. Toby Downs now out in left for the Orioles. Cole Radcliffe in center. Dante Regula in right. Parker Hopp now playing third. Wade Brugger playing short. Connor D'Amico playing second. And Kellen Milsom playing first. And a swing and a miss there from Devin Phillips, who's leading off this top half of the third inning for the A's, who are trailing the Orioles by a score of 6-1. And Connor D'Amico playing second. Milsom playing first, as that one fouled off there by Phillips. Counted 0-2. Noah Lyon pitching to Will Lucas. Orioles a 6-1 lead over the A's. An 0-2 count here on Devin Phillips, who walked and scored the lone run of the game for the Athletics back in the first inning. Was driven in by Trenton Temperio. Athletics just starting their second trip through the lineup here in the top of the third inning. The 0-2 pitch from Lyon, a little inside there to Phillips. Count moves to 1-2. The Athletics have Tyler Hogger loosening up down the third base line. 1-2 pitch and a little liner grounded here to D'Amico. Tough play over to first, not in time. Infield single there for Devin Phillips. The bang-bang play over at first. And Phillips aboard for the second time in this game for the A's, as the Athletics try to get some runs back, down 5 as we work here in the top of the third. Alex Edwards at the plate takes the first pitch high for ball 1 from Noah Lyon. Now Lyons 1-0 here to Edwards. High and inside again. Count moves to 2-0. An elimination game, first round of the playoffs here in the HARC Major League Division, Orioles and Athletics. That one a little low again to Edwards. We have a 3-0 count. Lyon trying to get comfortable on the mound. 3-0 pitch. High and inside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk issued to Alex Edwards. And now the A's with 2 on. And then nobody out. Top of the third inning, down 6-1. Matt Schwartzberger now at the plate. Schwartzberger struck out looking, facing Kellen Milsom, who had 5 strikeouts in his 2 innings of work. First pitch swinging here, sent foul down the first base line by Schwartzberger. But these pitchers limited to only 6 innings of work throughout the course of the week. So you have to spread the innings around. That's what the Orioles are trying to do here. Schwartzberger fouls off that one as well. Count now at 0-2. And the A's with Devin Phillips down at second. Alex Edwards on first. Nobody out as we work here in the top half of the third. Lyon winds and fires the 0-2, and this one popped up into the fence. Count remains 0-2. Another 0-2 pitch. Lyon to Schwartzberger. Misses low. Count out 1-2. Now Lyons 1-2 pitch. Off the plate. And we're even at 2-2. And the Orioles a 5-run cushion. The Athletics certainly an opportunity here to cut into it. With 2 already on base. And nobody out here in the top of the third as Lyon takes a little time out there to retie his shoe. Regain his focus. A 2-2 count here. Lyon to Schwartzberger. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Schwartzberger, a little check swing. Bounces in front of Toby Downs, who knocks it down. This should score Devin Phillips. It will. And the Athletics back to within 4, down 6-2. RBI single to left for Matt Schwartzberger. Run scored for Devin Phillips, his second run scored of the game. He's right back in this one. Now Trenton Temperio coming to the plate. Temperio an RBI single last time up. Sent it out to right field. Lions first pitch here to Temperio. Misses low for ball one. Alex Edwards down at second. Matt Schwartzberger on first. 1-0 pitch on the way, and this ball belted deep to center field. Look out over the center field wall and gone in the air, in the water. 3-run home run for Trenton Temperio. Put it in the water on the fly. And scores Edwards, scores Schwartzberger. And Temperio scoring the 4th run of the inning for the A's. They're back to within 1, down 6-5. And what a shot that was for Temperio. Now Cole Jarrett at the plate. Take the first pitch low for ball one. What an inning for the A's. Now the 1-0. This is low, count out 2-0. The Orioles have to approach this as the start of a new inning. Base is empty. Forget about those 4 runs that are already across here in the top of the 3rd. Count out 2-1. Lyon to Jarrett. That pitch low and in the dirt. Count out 3-1. Boy, did Temperio tattoo that home run. It woke up some of the folks out there fishing. 3-1 pitch. Chopped here to second. D'Amico over to first in time to Milsom. Goes 4-3. Orioles needed that just to settle things down. First out of the inning. And Jerry reminds me, in fact, I was doing the game when someone was out there fishing and home run ball actually injured someone out there, a little kid fishing. Always got to be alert if you're around the ballpark. Caden Pegg taking ball one there from Noah Lyon. And takes another one outside. 2-0. Pegg struck out looking, facing Kellen Milsom. First time up. 2-0 pitch, high and in tight. Count now 3-0. Lyon to Pegg. That's inside again, ball 4. First walk of the inning issued by Lyon. Gonna bring up Tyler Hogger. We'll have a little visit here to the mound. Instruction being given here to Noah Lyon. His dad talking to him. They're going to stick with him. Now at the plate, Tyler Hogger takes the first pitch for ball 1. Now the 1-0, breaking ball in there for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1, high and inside. Count at 2-1. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Noah. Count even at 2-2. Pegg on first. 4 runs already across here in the inning. This ball nubbed in foul territory. Will drop foul. Orioles no play on it defensively. It's certainly been a back and forth game. A's struck first, run in the top of the first. Orioles come back with 3 in the bottom of the first, then get another 3 in the bottom of the second. But the A's already 4 scored here in the top of the third, and they're not done yet. Count now full of 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second out of the inning. First strikeout for Noah Lyon. And Braden Grimm will be the 8th Athletic to bat here in the top half of the third inning. Grimm struck out swinging first time up, facing Kellen Milsom. Caden Pegg on first. First pitch here to Grimm. Check swing, he went around. We'll throw back down to first. Back on the bag there is Pegg. 0-1 count to Braden Grimm from Noah Lyon.
Come on, Braden, let's go. Be confident.
That one hopping, blocked there by Lucas. Count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2 count. That pitch missing. Count now even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Orioles get out of the inning. They still lead 6-5, but 4 runs scored by the Athletics here in the top half of the third. 6-5, Orioles over the A's as we go to the bottom of the third here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
You got one?
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Back here in Hopwood now, moving to the bottom half of the third inning. It's the Orioles 6, Athletics 5. And the first pitch from the new pitcher, Tyler Hager, into Colton Kelly for a strike, 0-1. Number of defensive changes for the Athletics. We mentioned Tyler Hager now pitching. Another swing and a miss there from Colton Kelly. Counted 0-2. Trenton Temperio, who was playing first, or was pitching, now playing first. Cole Jarrett now in center field, and Braden Grimm in left. This ball popped up. Should be routine, same team, and the catch made there by Devin Phillips. And Alex Edwards right behind him. So Kelly retired on the pop-up. Check that. That was Dante Regula retired on the pop-up. And now Will Lucas at the plate. It's Regula, Lucas, and Radcliffe for the Orioles here in the bottom half of the third inning. Now the 0-1. Big cut there from Lucas. Counted 0-2. Behind Lucas will be Cole Radcliffe. And that pitch a little high and inside. So 1-2 counts. Hager to Lucas. And a 1-2 pitch, and there for strike 3. So Hager coming in, retiring Regula and Lucas back-to-back. I'll bring up Cole Radcliffe, who had an infield single to start off the bottom half of the second inning, an inning which produced 3 runs for the Orioles. He's looking for a 1-2-3 inning defensively. Hager's first pitch a little high there to Radcliffe, 1-0. Now the 1-0 on the way. Ball chopped foul on the left side. He'll even things up at 1-1. Hager gets set again. 1-1 pitch here to Radcliffe. And there for strike 2. Count out 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1-2-3 inning. Pair of strikeouts for Tyler Hager. Regula, Lucas, and Radcliffe retired in succession. Still 6-5 Orioles over the A's after 3 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
Moving to the top of the 4th, Colton Kelly, Devin Phillips, and Alex Edwards due up here for the Athletics. A's backed within 1 of the Orioles at 6-5 after 4 runs, top half of the 3rd inning. When he sent 8 men to the plate, Colton Kelly leading off this top half of the 4th. Noah Lyon still on the mound for the Orioles. Misses on the first pitch there to Kelly, 1-0. Kelly struck out swinging, facing Kellum Milsom first time up. Back in the 2nd inning. Now the 1-0. Lyon to Kelly, swing and a miss. Count now even at 1-1. One on the way, swing and a miss, strike 2. Now 1-2 count. Lyon to Kelly. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Lyon settled down after giving up 4 runs, capped off by the 3-run home run from Trenton Temperio. Lyon with 3 straight strikeouts, sending down Tyler Hager, Braden Grimm, and Colton Kelly. Might start getting tougher again, though, at the top of the order, and Devin Phillips. Phillips has been on base in both plate appearances so far in this game and scored 2 runs, walked back in the 1st inning, infield single in the 3rd inning. Fouled off that first pitch from Noah Lyon. Now the 0-1 on the way. This ball belted, glove down, in the hole. D'Amico unable to get it over to first in time. Connor did a nice job just to keep it in the infield. Another infield single there from Devin Phillips. Not much you can do about that one. Now Phillips over at first, and he'll get aggressive on the base paths. Alex Edwards coming to the plate. Edwards 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off on the right side. Counted 0-1. Athletics down 1. Phillips on first represents the game tying run. Edwards at the plate represents the go-ahead run. A 1 pitch on the way, misses low. We'll throw back down to first. Back safely there is Phillips. Count out 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. A little nubber, could be a tough play here. Charging from second, going for the lead runner, but not getting him there. D'Amico trying to send it over to Wade Brugger, not in time. A couple of infield hits here for the A's from Phillips and Edwards. They're threatening again with 2 on and 1 out. And Matt Schwartzberger coming to the plate. Schwartzberger singled and scored a run last time up. A swing and miss here at the first pitch from Noah Lyon, who appeared to slip on the delivery. Doesn't seem to be a big fan of the mound right now. 0-1 pitch. Lyon almost slipped again. Pitch in there for another strike, though. Only counted 0-2 to Schwartzberger. Now the 0-2, Schwartzberger, another hard ground ball, goes right to D'Amico, knocks it down, throws to second, gets the force out there to Brugger to retire Edwards. Goes as a fielder's choice 4-6. The second out of the inning, and now runners on the corners with 2 outs. And Trenton Temperio coming to the plate. Temperio 4 RBIs, including a home run last time up. That was a 3-run shot, had an RBI single to right back in the first inning. First pitch, misses low, hops away there from Lucas. And the throw back not in time, heading down to third. Schwartzberger, he's safe. Another run across here for the Athletics. And this game now tied at 6. So Phillips scores on the play. Schwartzberger down to third. And Temperio at the plate. Count 1-0. Lions 1-0 pitch on the way, and this ball nubbed right back to Lyon. Throw over to first in time for the third out of the inning. So Temperio retired 1-3. A's pick up another run. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth, tied at 6. A's and Orioles here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Tied at 6, moving to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Orioles with Connor D'Amico, Wade Brugger, and Parker Hoff due up top of the order. Orioles scored 3 in the bottom of the first, 3 in the top of the second. We're retired 1-2-3. Facing Tyler Hager in the bottom of the third. Things get a little bit tougher here for Hager facing the top of this Orioles order. He'll miss low on the first pitch here to Connor D'Amico. D'Amico had a triple to right center field and scored a run first time up. Struck out facing Trenton Temperio in his second at-bat in the second inning. Hager getting set here with a 1-0 pitch to Connor D'Amico as the Orioles start the third trip through the lineup. This ball chopped into center field. Quick relay coming in there from Jarrett. And safe at first with a single to center is Connor D'Amico. And the Orioles back in business as they try to retake the lead. Wade Brugger now coming to the plate. Brugger's been on base in both plate appearances. Walked and scored a run back in the first inning. Infield single with an RBI and scored a run in the second. Hager's first pitch here to Brugger. High and outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Outside again, count out 2-0. 2-0 pitch, and therefore a strike. Count out 2-1.
You saw one, now you get another pitch, let's go.
Now the 2-1 again, high and outside there from Hager. Count out 3-1. And Brugger down at first represents, check that, D'Amico down at first represents the go-ahead run. 3-1 pitch here to Brugger, and Brugger goes a chase into that one and rips it into center field. Over the head of Devin Phillips, down to third goes D'Amico. And the Orioles with runners on the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now Parker Hoff coming to the plate. Hoff's been on base in both plate appearances. Infield single and an RBI back in the first inning. Walked and scored a run in the second inning. Hager clean look at D'Amico over at third. Will fire the first pitch here to Parker Hoff, which is off the plate for ball 1. It's been a roller coaster game. A's struck first, took a 1-0 lead top half of the first. Orioles get 3 back, bottom of the first. Got 3 in the bottom of the second to go up 6-1, but a big top half of the third inning from the A's. They played at 4. Got back to within 1 at 6-5, then another run scored for the A's in the top of the 4th, and that's where we're at right now at 6-6. But the Orioles 2 on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2-0 here to Parker Hoff. Off the plate again. It's a 3-0 count. Hoff now showing bunt. Going to pull back. 3-0 pitch. And therefore a strike. Count now 3-1. Kellen Milsom due up next. Now Hager's 3-1 pitch on the way, and this one hit high in the air. Could be trouble to right center field, and the ball will drop in between the triangle of Peg, Jarrett, and Kelly. That'll score Connor D'Amico. RBI single for Parker Hoff, just well placed out there. And the Orioles back in the lead at 7-6. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Kellen Milsom now at the plate. Milsom 1 for 2. Single to center field, picked up an RBI and scored a run back in the first inning. Struck out swinging in the second inning. Hager's first pitch here to Milsom, fouled off. Counted 0-1. Orioles have gotten a lot of production from this top half of their batting order. Now a 7-6 lead. Hager's 0-1 now to Kellen Milsom. Low and outside. Nice block there from Schwartzberger. And Hoff will go down to second and catcher indifference. Put 2 in scoring position with 1 already across and still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Hogger taking his time. 1-1 pitch on the way. Milsom rips it right back at Hogger, who knocks it down, flips it over to first. It's close and safe over at first. Foot was off the bag there from Temperio, and it scores Brugger. And now heading home is Hoff. Ball was dropped, and Hoff's safe at home. Heading down to second there is Milsom. Throw down, and he's safe. Wow. So a lot going on there. But the end result, 2 additional runs coming across there for the Orioles. A bang-bang play over at first where Temperio was just off the bag. Hogger did a nice job just to knock it down on a hard line drive there from Milsom. And it's now 9-6. Orioles over the Athletics. Milsom now at second. Noah Lyon at the plate. This is already the 3rd 3-run inning for the Orioles. They're looking for more. Ground ball there from Lyon. Making the play 3 unassisted is Temperio. Moving down to third is Milsom. That's the first out of this bottom half of the 4th inning. Now Toby Downs will come into the plate. He's the 6th Oriole to bat here in the bottom of the 4th. Downs 0 for 2 today. Struck out looking back in the first inning. Grounded out 6-3 to end the second. Hogger's first pitch here to Downs. A little one-hopper. We count at 1-0. Don't be surprised if Milsom gets an opportunity here to see him try to head home. That one high and inside as Downs had a duck away from it. If you get one away from the catcher in this situation, watch for Milsom to run. Orioles have played that way all night long. That pitch hits Toby Downs. So Downs taking one for the team there. A little sore heading down to first. That one caught him pretty good. Took a little stinger there. He'll stay in the game. He's laughing about it, so you know he's all right. Now Dante Regula coming to the plate. Regula got on via an air back in the first inning. Popped up to Devin Phillips to lead off the 3rd inning. Comes to the plate here with runners on the corners. Hogger's first pitch to Regula. Swing and a miss. Down to second goes Toby Downs with no throw. No 1 now. Hogger to Regula. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes now on Dante.
Hey, you know what's coming. Stay in there.
Now the 0-2 from Hogger to Regula. On the way, swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Dante. 3rd strikeout of the game for Hogger. And the 7th for A's pitchers. Now Will Lucas will be the 8th Oriole to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Second time in this game the Orioles have sent 8 men to the plate in an inning. Also did so back in the first. And runners on second and third. Swing and a miss there from Will Lucas, who's 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts. Like a high-scoring game. This one's been fun to watch for you. 9-6, still only here in the bottom of the 4th. That one in there for a strike. 0-2 now. To Will Lucas. Now the 0-2 on the way. Lucas, a little check swing, didn't go. Count at 1-2. Pitch was low. 1-2. Count at 1-2. Long looking from Hager. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Hager gets back-to-back strikeouts of Regula and Lucas to get out of the inning, but another 3-run inning for the Orioles. After 4, it's the Orioles 9, A's 6. HARC Major League Playoffs here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health. Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
It's a 9-6 lead for the Orioles over the Athletics as we move to the top half of the 5th inning. The Athletics will have Cole Jarrett, Caden Pegg, and Tyler Hager due up. Number of defensive changes here for the Orioles, including a new pitcher in the lefty Wade Brugger. Kellen Milsom now catching, Will Lucas playing first, Noah Lyon playing second, Parker Hoff playing short, and Toby Downs playing third. Cole Radcliffe now out in left, Connor D'Amico in center, and Dante Regula in right. Also warming up for the A's is Devin Phillips. We'll likely see Phillips on the mound in the bottom half of the 5th inning. That pitch low there from Brugger to Jarrett. Got out 2-0. Jarrett 0 for 2 today. A couple of ground outs. Grounded out 6-3 back in the 1st inning, 4-3 in the 3rd inning. 2-0 pitch here, and therefore a strikeout now 2-1. Now the 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. And in there for strike 3 is a swing and a miss from Cole Jarrett. Goes along with a perfect pitch from Wade Brugger. Brugger threw that one right down the pipe. And one away here in the top half of the 5th. Now Caden Pegg coming to the plate. Pegg 0 for 1 with a walk last time up. Takes the first pitch here, low for ball 1. Brugger's been a tough lefty all season long for the Orioles. 1-0 here, swing and a miss. Another solid pitch from Brugger. Count now even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 on the way, low and in the dirt. Count out 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, another big cut, swing and a miss there from Pegg. Count now even at 2-2. Now Brugger looking for back-to-back strikeouts. 2-2 pitch on the way right down the pipe for strike 3. So an immediate impact made on the mound for Wade Brugger. Back-to-back strikeouts of Cole Jarrett and Caden Pegg, and now Tyler Hogger coming to the plate. Hogger 0 for 1 with a walk, walked back in the second inning. Struck out swinging last time up in the third. Brugger looking to strike out the side. First pitch here to Hogger, right down the pipe for a strike. Here are the Athletics right now. You got to swing the bat. As Brugger's throwing strikes. 0-1, just off the plates. Count even at 1-1. Now the 1-1. Down the pipe for another strike, 1-2. Now Hogger needs to protect the plate here with a 1-2 count on him. Brugger in the groove, 1-2 pitch, and there for strike 3. So Brugger strikes out the side, sending down Jarrett, Pegg, and Hogger. Head of the bottom of the 5th. Orioles looking for some insurance runs, up 9-6 here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank. At your service.
New pitcher for the A's is Devin Phillips. Phillips, the third pitcher the A's have used in this game. Trenton Temperio got the start. Pitched the first 2. Tyler Hogger the second 2, and now Phillips in here in the bottom of the 5th. The A's down 9-6. Tyler Hogger now playing first. Caden Pegg playing second. Temperio the shortstop. Matt Schwartzberger now playing third. Alex Edwards catching. Braden Grimm out in left. Cole Jarrett in center, and Colton Kelly in right. And it's Cole Radcliffe leading off this bottom half of the 5th for the Orioles. Radcliffe swing and a miss. Radcliffe 1 for 2 today. Infield single and scored a run. First time up in the second inning. Struck out swinging back in the third. And that pitch high and outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. It's a busy night in Hop with all the activity here on the roads. Tractor crews pulling in. 1-1, high and in tight. One sent Cole to the ground. Count out 2-1. White Sox and Pirates to play next. Nick Barczyk will have that game for you here on the South Union Township Sports Network as the HARC Major League playoffs get underway. Now one off the plate in ball 4. So Radcliffe will walk to lead off the inning. I'll bring up the top of the order, and Connor D'Amico. Orioles working the order for the 4th time already in this game. D'Amico, 2 for 3. Couple of runs scored. Also tripled back in the first inning to right center field. Takes the first pitch here inside for ball 1. Orioles up 3 at 9-6. 1-0 pitch, low and outside. Got now 2-0. A's will have hitters 8, 9, and 1 due up in the top half of the 6th inning. Braden Grimm, Colton Kelly, and Devin Phillips. (2-0) on the way. Getting off the plate. Boy, Wade Brugger looked tough on the mound as well in the top half of the 5th inning. It's going to be tough for the Athletics to get much off of Brugger in the 6th. Another walk issued here by Phillips. So back-to-back walks issued here in the bottom half of the 5th. For Devin Phillips to Cole Radcliffe and Connor D'Amico, and now Wade Brugger will try to help his own cause here at the plate. Brugger has been on base in every plate appearance. Walked and scored a run back in the 1st inning. Infield single, RBI, scored a run in the 2nd. Single to center field and scored a run in the 4th. Takes the first pitch here for ball 1. If you're Devin Phillips, you got to start throwing some strikes. Walked the first 2 batters here in the inning and brings it here. This one hit high in the air to center field. Jarrett working over, unable to make the grab. And that'll score Radcliffe on the play. Lead now up to 10-6. And check, that's Braden Grimm out in center. So Grimm back in center field. I think Jarrett's in left right now as the A's have done some moving around. And Brugger strikes with another hit. Picks up another RBI on the double to center field. Second run scored in this game for Cole Radcliffe. Golfing one foul there. And it's Parker Hoff. Count at 1-1. And Brugger at second, D'Amico at third. Still nobody out as we work here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And Hoff a chopper. And it gets past the outstretched glove of Schwartzberger. Another pair of runs will score here for the Orioles. Both D'Amico and Brugger score on the play. Down to second base goes Parker Hoff. It's now 12-6. 4th 3-run inning for the Orioles. And they've doubled up the Athletics at 12-6. In this HARC Major League first-round playoff game. Kellen Milsom now at the plate. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Not out of the realm of possibilities right now. If the Orioles can get another 4 runs across here in the bottom half of the 5th, they can end the game on a 10-run rule. Have to make it 16-6 for that to happen. And certainly a possibility with nobody out here in the inning. Hoff down at second, Milsom at the plate. Milsom chasing that one. Kind of 2-1. Milsom another go around there on a low pitch from Phillips. Got now even at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Milsom ground ball here on the right side. Tough play for Pegg. Not in time over to first. Another infield single for Milsom. He's 3 for 4 today. Now runners on the corners with nobody out. Noah Lyon, the 6th Oriole to bat here in the 5th inning. He's 1 for 3 today and a big RBI, 2 RBI triple to right center back in the 2nd inning. Phillips' first pitch here to Lyon, and therefore a strike 0-1. They get Milsom to go down to second with no throw. Next pitch to Lyon. Ground ball here on the right side. Goes to Pegg. Throw over to first in time. Give Lyon an RBI. He's retired 4-3. But his ground ball scores Parker Hoff. Third RBI of the game for Lyon. Lead now up to 13-6 for the Orioles over the A's. And Toby Downs will be the 7th Oriole to bat here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Downs 0 for 2, was hit by a pitch last time up. Comes to the plate here with Milsom down at third. And 1 out here in the inning. Dante Regula due up behind him. That one misses outside. Count now even at 1-1. 1-1 pitch from Phillips. Inside, there goes Milsom. He's going to head home. The slide, and out at home is Milsom. Second out of the inning. I think the Orioles will be pretty happy, taking at least a 7-run cushion to the top half of the 6th inning. Toby Downs still at the plate. Count 2-1. Base is now empty. That pitch misses low. Count now at 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. Inside for ball 4, and Toby Downs walks here for the Orioles. Gives the Orioles another base runner with Dante Regula coming to the plate. Regula got on via an error first time up back in the first inning. Popped up to Trenton Temperio, playing shortstop in the 3rd inning, then struck out in the 4th. Swings to the first pitch here, sends it on the ground. Schwartzberger will get the force out, sending it over to Caden Pegg at second. So the inning ends, but an inning that saw the Orioles add an additional 4 runs to the scoreboard. Orioles with 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the 4th, and now 4 here in the 5th. And it's the Orioles 13, Athletics 6, as we move to the top half of the 6th here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Orioles looking to close it off, leading 13-6. A's with Braden Grimm, Colton Kelly, and Devin Phillips due up here in the top half of the 6th inning. And Brugger struck out the side in the bottom half. Check that in the top half of the 5th. Already gets a strike, make it 2 on Brandon Grimm. Boy, does Brugger look confident on the mound for the Orioles. 0-2 now to Grimm. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's now 4 straight strikeouts for Wade Brugger. And a quick out recorded here in the top half of the 6th inning. Now Colton Kelly is 0 for 2 today, comes to the plate. Brugger's first pitch to Kelly outside for ball 1. Again, the lead at 7 for the Orioles over the A's at 13-6. One 0 pitch to Kelly, and therefore a strike count even at 1-1. A's struck first. Run back in the top of the 1st inning. Orioles got 3 back in the bottom half of the 1st. Got another 3 in the bottom half of the 2nd at that point. Led 6-1. 1-1 pitch on the way here. Swing and a miss. Count now at 1-2. But the A's came back. Got 4 in the top half of the 3rd. Made it 6-5. Tacked on another run in the top half of the 4th to tie the game at 6. But the Orioles with 7 unanswered. As Kelly strikes out here for the 2nd out of the inning. 3 in the bottom half of the 4th. 4 in the bottom half of the 5th. And they lead at 13-6. And now the A's down to their final out. Devin Phillips, top of the order at the plate. Phillips has been on base in every plate appearance so far in this game. Takes the first pitch here, though, from Brugger for strike 1. Walked and scored a run back in the 1st inning. Infield single and scored a run in the 3rd inning. And another infield single and scored a run in the 4th inning. So 3 runs scored for Phillips so far in this game. Count now at 1-1 from Wade Brugger. As that last pitch from Brugger to Phillips a little low and in the dirt. Now the 1-1 on the way. Chopped foul. And now Brugger and the Orioles a strike away from advancing here in the HARC playoffs. One-two pitch inside. Count now even at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way off the plate. We're full at 3-2. Alex Edwards due up next. The lead at 7. Payoff pitch. Brugger to Phillips. Low and in the dirt for ball 4. So Phillips aboard for and a throw over to first. Very close play there. I don't think the tag was down, though, from the Orioles' first baseman, Noah Lyon.
All right, Alex. Alex, be a hitter. Be ready.
Now the A's trying to get something started now. The meat of their order coming up. Alex Edwards. 1 for 2 today. First pitch from Brugger in there for a strike. Edwards struck out looking back in the 1st inning. Walked and scored a run in the 3rd inning. Had an infield single last time up in the 4th inning. 0-1. Low and outside. Count now even at 1-1. And the White Sox and the Pirates to play next. We'll have it for you on the South Union Township Sports Network. Nick Barczyk will bring you that game. Next pitch to Edwards in there for a strike. The count at 1-2, and once again the Orioles a strike away. Brugger's 1-2 pitch to Alex Edwards on the way, and Edwards staying alive, sending it foul here on the near side. Count remains 1-2. Devin Phillips on first base. And the A's a lot of runs to make up here in the top half of the 6th inning. Down 13-6. Count remaining 1-2. Brugger to Edwards. Brugger winds and fires. Pitch on the way. High and in tight. Count now 2-2. Here we go. 2-2 pitch. On the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll do it. So Wade Bruger comes on to pitch the final 2 innings, gets 6 strikeouts, sends down Alex Edwards to end it. And the Orioles defeat the Athletics by a score of 13-6, and the Orioles move on here in the HARC Major League Playoffs. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiff-Bauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupé. Your final score, the Orioles 13 and the Athletics 6. This has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.